Okay, I just wanted to make a quick video here to try and explain some of the issues that I've been trying to deal with to get the evaluation document set up with all the different functionality. And I just wanted to walk y'all through them so you know what's going on, and so y'all would be able to make some decisions about what works best for you. Okay, so the issue here is getting both this timestamp and these notifications to push through successfully. And there have been a couple of things that haven't quite worked out right. Now, the Hamilton High School lesson plan rubric feedback form is really easy to set up notifications for because I make this form, and you can have like 1,000 copies of this form. You can fill it out over and over and over again and always be a fresh copy, and it will always send the results to this spreadsheet right here. And you'll always be able to see this stuff, and it'll just go down one at a time, each one next, next, next on this spreadsheet. So if I set up a notification rule here in the tools, you go to notification rules, and I can set up a rule for this spreadsheet, and it'll send only to the owner, which is inconvenient, but I can set up an auto forwarding push rule to where any emails that come to me that are from me and are with the topic Hamilton High School lesson plan rubric feedback, I can have those automatically sent to all of you, and then y'all all get notifications whenever this comes through, and I just set the emails to hide on my inbox so I never have to see them. And I wouldn't want to keep that on my inbox. Obviously, that's a conflict of interest waiting to happen as soon as y'all evaluate me, but we could easily set that up on a dummy email account that's wouldn't have that issue. But we can't do that for the evaluation notes template because we want this timestamp right here to show up every time. And that is a script that I've added on here, this timestamp script, and I'm not able to put that into the form here because the biggest thing I can do is like a text box. I could do a paragraph long text box, like I did in another form that I think I sent y'all just to take a look at if that would work or not. But I can't put timestamps in the form. I can only do text like a Word document. I can't do a spreadsheet or a table that would allow me to do a timestamp. So that means that if we want those, we're going to do a spreadsheet like this. And with the spreadsheet, the problem is you're going to want a clean copy every time. And you can easily go to the File menu and go to Make a Copy, and make copy and copy and copy, and each one just name it for the evaluation that you're about to conduct. But that will not save the notification settings. When you make a copy, the settings here for the notification rules do not persist. They don't stick around, and therefore you'd have to set up the notification rules every time, which wouldn't be that hard, but it's probably not the best way to do it. Y'all could make that decision. It's really not that hard to set that up, but you'd have to do it over and over again. You probably, actually, y'all would have to set up your auto forwarding rules, and it would be really difficult. Now, if we all got on the same organization, which we could do by setting up everybody an email account on the hamiltonhs.org domain that we set up for Google Classroom and Google Apps for Education, then that might solve a lot of these issues. But honestly, I can't say for sure one way or the other what it would or would not solve at this point. I haven't looked into it. But I do know that there's a lot I can do on the admin end of that site to clean up a lot of this type of communication issue. We have a lot more tools there, and I can probably solve a lot more of those problems. But even if none of that works out, we do have a pretty good solution here. Instead of copying the files, we can just copy the sheets. So if you go here and go down to the tabs at the bottom and go to duplicate. So let's say that I named sheet 1, and you can just double click on it and that'll let you edit it. Teacher's name, the period, and the date. And you could have that format right there, and then next time around, you duplicate it, and you can clear out all the data, or maybe just make a duplicate of the earlier copy, and then all you have to do is rename it for the new teacher, the new period, and the new date. However you want to do it. And this would get very messy pretty quickly. Probably want to do a new one of these sheets for each week, but that wouldn't be that hard to keep up with. And this would allow the notification settings here to all go to one place. It would still only be one email address, but we can set up a dummy account with auto forwarding, just like we've got set up on mine, and that would totally work. So if you wanted to just make new tabs down here at the bottom each time, then that would work really well. Now, it's probably a lot more elegant to go here and make a copy and make a totally new document each time, because then you just go to Drive and you have a whole file system here. I know mine's a mess, but you can go through and here, and you can create all the folders that you need to. You can create folders for each teacher or for each week, or however you want to do it. I think you can put the same file in multiple folders. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on it. But there's a lot more you can do that's a lot easier. And that might be something we'd be able to do with the Google Apps if y'all all did have accounts on the same organization and that's what you used for observations. But that's all speculation at this point. I can't figure any of that out until we get the Gmail set up. Which we can probably do tomorrow. I don't think we have time to get to it today, but it's something that should be done pretty early on this week. Maybe before Thursday, we could probably get it done, but I'm just not sure what options we will or won't have yet until I'm able to explore it. But I wanted to let you all see those choices, see what we're thinking of, what options I have available to offer you guys for what you can do with Google Sheets. Also, I want to mention that Office 365 has a pretty good platform to do a collaborative document like this. It's a lot easier on timestamps. I don't know how they are on notifications, but I imagine they're not bad. And I remember Ms. Green sending out some kind of an access that made me think that we all have access to that program. So that would definitely have everybody be on the same organization. It may be possible to get with IT and have your school email addresses actually set up on Office 365 and to use those. And I've worked with 365 a decent amount too. I think you can do the same kinds of things on there. I don't have access to y'all's 365, so I know what I can do in Sheets, but I'm also pretty sure you can do it in there. So, medium term time period, that may be a better option. I know y'all need something right away, though, by Thursday. Looking at it by Thursday, this may be the best option. So just let me know what you think. I can help you out with what you need. It's no big deal. I've got a lot of information in my head about all of this stuff that is pretty useless otherwise. So I'm very happy to be of help. And just let me know. Thanks so much.